What is up? I'm Sergeant Ballistic, but you guys can call me Brian. Thank you for checking out this video. Today I've got something pretty cool for you guys. That's the only fan joke, I promise. Fractal Design is well known for producing one of the most premium silent cases on the market in the Defiance series. So how did their premium fans stack up? Let's check them out. So we've got 4 different SKUs here: the HF12, the HF14, the HP12, and the HP14. The 12 and 14 of course represent the 120 and 140 millimeter size of the fans, and really those two sizes are going to cover you for most use cases in your average case. So the HF series is optimized for low restriction applications, that being intake and exhaust fans. It does come with a voltage reducer, which allows you to step down the voltage and subsequently reduce the speed and noise produced by the fans. This can be very helpful, say if your case doesn't have a fan controller and if your motherboard may be on the lower feature side and can't actually control the voltage going out to your non-PWM fans. The HP series, on the other hand, are optimized for higher restriction applications. That is for use with heat sinks, water cooling radiators, and possibly even situations where you maybe have a lot of drives restricting the airflow in the front of your case. You can actually tell the difference in the two different designs by noticing the HPs have fewer fan blades with less space in between them. The HP is also different in that they have 4-pin PWM connectors, so they can be controlled by the 4-pin headers on your motherboard or fan controller. Now, both the HP and HF series share a lot of traits. First of all, they're very sturdy and robust. They have a decent amount of heft to them. They don't flex whatsoever under any kind of forces. They just feel like you're going to be able to use them in a lot of applications over a long period of time. Next, we have these rubber grommet corner pieces where you mount the fan to your case or radiator. We've seen these on a number of different fans recently, but these differ in a very special way. On the 140 millimeter version, there are actually a second set of these corner grommets included, and you can see they're rounder and more low profile. Some people I saw in reviews on Newegg and Amazon were a little confused by this, but it's actually a pretty interesting modularity feature, making it possible to be able to fit the 140 millimeter fans in 120 millimeter fan spots by switching to these more low profile mounts. This means that you'll actually be able to fit this 140 millimeter fan on some 120 millimeter CPU coolers and radiators. This is a great touch to increase the modularity and functionality of a fan. Whether you're the type that swaps out different parts in your computer regularly, or you kind of hold on to a build and then by the time you rebuild it's kind of obsolete, so you have to get a lot of parts. That type of modularity means you're going to be able to use this in a lot of applications, and that's why I'm going to recommend, if you do pick up any of these, definitely pick up the 140 millimeters if it kind of suits your build. Also, since the 140 millimeters are larger, they technically have slightly more coverage on your cooler, which could mean better heat dissipation, and they can run at lower RPMs and still move a lot of air in comparison. Other features included in these fans are a fluid dynamic bearing, which are very popular in high-end fans right now, pretty much the standard. They've got these notch blades, which we've seen before on their R3 series, I believe. They're designed to reduce noise. That, along with the tripwire, which is inspired by airplane wing designs, also reduces the turbulent air, which in turn reduces the noise profile of the fan. So obviously Fractal Design has put a lot of time and effort into the research and development of these fans with all their different features. So I did put these into my current gaming build, which I call Arashikage or Storm Shadow, and I tried a number of different methods to record the sounds of the fans with the case on and off in order to give you guys an idea of what they might sound like. I can't hear them at all right now. The system is that idle and they're just dead silent. Here are some specs for the 140 millimeter static pressure and airflow optimized fans compared to some of the other popular models on the market. You can see it's pretty close to one of the most highly regarded fan manufacturers in Noctua. It doesn't necessarily beat it out in any one spec, but considering the excellent modularity you get with the Venturis, it's also less expensive, and the fact that they don't come in doo-doo brown. I definitely think that these should be towards the top of your list if you are considering getting some brand new fans for your new build, assuming that the color scheme in all black suits your build, and really it should suit probably about 90% of most builds, unless you're going for a super high-end custom build, kind of like the white build I have behind me. And that's kind of one of the only knocks I have towards these fans. They're not really going to work in this build permanently, because my goal is to go almost all white with it. As you can see, I've kind of almost achieved that right now. Maybe I can do something like painting them. Maybe that's an option you might want to look into as well. But that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a little bit about the Venturi series fans. Let me know what you think about the fans and the video in general in the comments below. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. Let me know whether you want to see more videos like it in the future. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to be doing some more outfitting of the build behind me in all white to try to get it to be the absolute best all white build that I've seen. Also, check out the description for links to all my social media sites so you can follow me more closely. I've also got my Amazon affiliate link in there. I've got US, UK, and Canada. I'm working on Germany, but you guys can support the channel if you bookmark it and use it when you buy stuff on Amazon like Mike and Ike's. That is it for this video. Thank you guys again. Peace out.